Water wall. By 7:29 a.m. on December 26, 2004, Jalode had nudged his fishing boat out to sea. The skies were clear in Sumatra, Indonesia. Suddenly, Jalode felt his boat shake. The ocean looked like it was about to boil. He thought the shaking and boiling were from a ghost in the water. He didn't know it was an earthquake. The quake measured 9.0 on the Richter scale, and its epicenter was located just 50 miles away. Like a pebble plunking into a pond, the earthquake set off a series of powerful waves called a tsunami. The waves rushed towards land faster than jet plane speeds, up to 500 miles per hour. As the waves neared shore, they sounded like a jet plane too, and they delivered disaster. Approaching land, the waves grew into a wall of water 5 stories high. When they crashed down, they leveled Jalo's hometown of Banda Aceh. In the final count, more than 250,000 people died or went missing. More than a quarter of those people came from his hometown. Jalo was lucky. He steered his boat out to sea as the wave approached. He survived, but other fishermen headed straight for shore. They perished. Along the shoreline, many people had no idea what was happening. Some clung to coconut trees as the waves rolled in. A few scrambled to higher ground. Still others rushed toward the water to capture fish flopping around on the ocean floor. In the town, the tsunami swept away buildings, homes, and schools. Jalo later found an empty lot where his home once stood. He never found his wife.
The tsunamis that we're most familiar with are caused by underwater earthquakes, volcanoes, or landslides. A part of the crust falls away or is suddenly thrust upward, and that displaces the water, very similar to if you would throw a rock into a calm lake. So that rebounding effect is going to create waves that move out in all directions. Now, the deeper the water, the less you're going to see that wave at the surface until that wave reaches the shoreline. Large tsunamis can approach 30 meters or 100 feet in height, and they can push inland up to several miles. There are smaller ones that cause very little damage or no damage because the run-up onto the shore is just not that significant.
Earthquake shock waves may generate a special type of wave called a tsunami. A tsunami may travel thousands of kilometers at several hundred kilometers an hour before losing its energy. And what happens to islands and shorelines in its path? The Hilo tsunami of 1946 devastated parts of Hawaii, ruining property, claiming many lives, and leaving survivors homeless. This old newsreel film shows the aftermath of Hilo's destruction and the awesome power of the sea.